Cool Stuff's gonna have a booth at Gen Con, so if you have any Magic cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, or HeroClix singles to get rid of, please stop by. We offer great prices and a 25% bonus for trade-ins. Please visit our website for more information. Thanks for watching, and now it's time for Judge's Corner.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Judge's Corner. In today's episode, I figured we'd talk about Indestructible, which is, as of today, a keyworded ability written on some cards like Ulamog or Darksteel Colossus. It has some interesting history that we're going to talk about at the end of the episode, and it basically means a permanent with Indestructible can't be destroyed. Such permanents aren't destroyed by lethal damage, and they ignore state-based actions that check for lethal damage. So, Indestructible means exactly what it sounds like it means. The thing with Indestructible can't be destroyed. Things like murder won't destroy it, and lethal damage through combat damage or through a fireball won't destroy it because of damage. But you can still target it with effects like that, such as Assassin Strike. You can target a creature like Ulamog with Assassin Strike, and it won't destroy it, but your opponent will still discard a card. And you can still mark damage on creatures with Indestructible, they just won't be destroyed by that damage, such as in our next example. So we have an Ulamog in play, and our opponent plays Blasphemous Act, dealing it and all other creatures 13 damage. Then they play Legion's Loyalist, and decide to attack with it. Well, even though our Ulamog looks unscathed, it indeed is damaged, sitting there with 13 damage marked on it. We decide to block the Legion's Loyalist, and then they Blood Rush a Gore Clan Rampager onto the Legion Loyalist, giving it +4/+4 in Trample. When we go to assign damage, they can actually assign all 5 damage to us through Trample, because the blocked creature already has lethal damage marked on it. So this just goes to show that even though something can be indestructible, it still can take damage. It just won't do anything to the card. So now that we have a basic understanding of how Indestructible works, what are some ways that we can handle indestructible creatures? Well, we could exile them, maybe through a Path to Exile. Just because they're indestructible doesn't mean that they still can't be exiled. And just because indestructible creatures ignore lethal damage, state-based actions, doesn't mean that they ignore all state-based actions. Let's take a look at that in our next example. For example, if a creature died earlier in the turn, even an Ulamog can fall prey to a banana peel for having 0 or less toughness.
Whoa!
So now that we have a good understanding of how Indestructible works, let's talk about a little bit of the history. Indestructible recently, as of July 13th, 2013, was upgraded from a generic word that just meant something to a keyworded ability that things can gain or lose. For example, in the past, you could turn and burn an Ulamog, and that would get rid of it, because Indestructible was written on the card, and when you turned it, it just wiped all of the text on the card. The same thing is true today, but we get different results when we look at different cards, such as with a Falkenrath Aristocrat. In this example, Falkenrath Aristocrat had previously activated its ability, and it's currently indestructible until the end of turn. With the old rules, it was just an inherent quality about the card. It just was indestructible. And if you went to go turn it, since it didn't gain indestructible, it didn't lose the inherent quality that was true about the card, and it would still be indestructible until end of turn. With the new rules update, it actually gains indestructible, so that when you turn it, you remove indestructible from layer 6, and the card becomes vulnerable to burn. Basically, all indestructible cards were errated, to say from is indestructible to gains indestructible. So, this concludes our episode on Indestructible. If you have any questions, make sure to send us an email at judgescorner@gatheringmagic.com. And until next time, remember, just because you're indestructible doesn't mean you're invulnerable. Sometimes, even a banana peel can slip you up.
Ring, 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 banana phone. Ring, 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 banana phone. I've got this feeling, so appealing, for us to get together and sing, sing. Ring, 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 banana phone. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding, banana phone. It grows in bunches, I've got my hunches. It's the best, beats the rest. Cellular, modular, interactive, modular. Ring, 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 banana phone.